Alright, welcome to Not Very Zen Gaming. We are back on, and we're going to do a quick playthrough of, well, not playthrough, but we're going to play some Darksiders 3. I'm handing off the reins, so I'm just going to kind of give some feedback, and we're just going to see what happens. Take it away.
Sorry, I do need a invert.
Wow. Gameplay?
Continue?
Yeah. So the interesting thing about the game is you can go anywhere, anytime, more or less. Like there's a character that basically acts as a bonfire, and you can warp between all of them. So I'm just gonna you're gonna spawn next to this guy. So I'm just gonna have you warp all the way back to basically the beginning of the game.
Okay.
And you're just gonna kind of adventure your way through, see where it leads you. My feedback. So walk out for a sec. And hold down L1 right now. Just hold it. Alright. Now talk to this guy with circle.
Greetings.
Go to serpent holes.
Please
Go
take
to
your time.
north end. Wait, no. I thought it was that one. I was wrong. So right off the bat, one of the cool things is, did you play any of the Darksiders?
The first one.
Okay.
That was the last one I ever played.
Do you remember this guy? The guy with the horns?
No.
He's in all the Darksiders games. He's kind of like the merchant.
Okay.
And in the first two games, he was a lot smaller character. Like, he would only sell the exclusive things that were... they were beneficial, but also a hindrance. Like, they were cursed items, almost. And in this one, he's the only one. And he's every 5 fucking feet. Alright, so talk to him again. I gotta find the right...
What would you ask of this? Please take your time.
No, go R1. Down. Down. That one, West End. There you go. And so in the first game, you played as War. You played the whole game? Or did
I
you
played
just...
through like maybe 75% of the game.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't really finish it.
So with the first game, it was kind of a linear experience.
Yeah,
and
I remember that.
It was very God of War-esque. It was very hack and slash. But the thing is, you could guard. You can't guard anymore.
So it's dodging now, right?
It's only dodging. And in the first one, it was very linear. And in the second one, they completely broke that apart and made it like a 30 to 60 hour RPG experience, which was very cool because you could add on armor so you could actually take a hit, because one of the first things they added with his brother Death was you couldn't block. You could only dodge. And they kept that with her. However, they also went back to their roots with God of War 1, or Darksiders 1, and said that you can't upgrade armor. There's no RPG aspect to it. It is only upgrading weapons. And they kept some like Dark Souls aspects where you get upgrade points.
Okay.
But there's only 3 stats to upgrade.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's health, strength, and magic. And magic, I want to see if you can even figure out how to use magic. Or which attacks are magic. And that's pretty much it as far as the tutorial. I'm not kidding.
Wow.
They took a lot of things from Dark Souls, yes, but it almost feels like they took the bad things from Dark Souls. Like, the fact that you can use upgrade points, but they didn't have the in-depth usage of, like, what was it, 20 stats in Dark Souls?
Yeah.
That you could put your points into. Also, Dark Souls gave a way to respec all your points if you did it wrong.
Yeah.
Not in this one. So you only get 3 stats to upgrade. And you drop your souls whenever you die. And so you can go pick them up later if you want. But in all their previous games, Darksiders 1 and 2, that wasn't a thing. And so the way they handle it just seems arbitrary.
Okay.
Like, they just added these aspects because they noticed it was popular. And the way that she moves is in combos.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Where in Dark Souls, it was very snappy, and you could make an easy escape if you had to. You could go in, go 1-2 swipe, and then dodge. But with her, if you're in the middle of a combo, you kind of have to finish the combo. Okay, so here's one of the weird aspects of the game. Well, not even a weird aspect. One of the cool things that makes this game stand out is her abilities are based on elements, where her hair will change. You saw that in the beginning.
Yeah, I saw that in the beginning.
So the way it works is your L1 is kind of your gateway into your quote-unquote magic. And when you're holding L1, you can press any of the face buttons, square, triangle, X, circle, to change her hair to that element. Oh, to do that, you press square to latch on.
Oh, okay.
And the thing about that is, once you've latched on, it's not a physics-based swing. It's a set animation for the swing, so if you went in the wrong direction, you have fucked it up.
Dang.
And she will automatically let go as well. You can't, like, hold on in case you fucked it up. And sometimes you'll be over a pit of lava, and you fucked it up.
Damn.
Okay, and you may have noticed that they didn't take the cool aspect of Dark Souls where it's the shoulder buttons to attack.
Yeah, yeah.
Intuitive at first.
That's exactly what I did right now. It's
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly. I had the same problem. I dodged constantly trying to do a light attack. And I just feel like if you're gonna take from Dark Souls, take the good things as well. Like the shoulder buttons to attack. We've gotten used to it at this point. Several other games have done it, and it feels natural because your thumb has to control the camera. So abandoning that and going back to old arcade games where it's square and triangle just feels wrong.
Yeah. They keep wanting to push circle to dodge, because that's what dodging is in Dark Souls.
Exactly. And having it on R1 just feels weird. Like, I can't even think of another game, even an arcade game back from the day that was that way. It was either like circle or even God of War with a joystick touch. But you may have noticed that you're only using square right now, right?
Yeah.
You can get heavy attacks if you activate one of the elements. So actually kill this guy, I'll run you through that real quick. Alright, so you're killing everything pretty easily because you're leveled up at this point.
Yeah.
You're going through the first level. So, press L1 and circle together. Pretty cool, right? They made that aspect very interesting to the game. Now, the thing about your elements is not only is it a secondary attack, like use your triangle. Spam it, hold it, whatever. And now double jump, but hold X on your jump. So before you get that ability, you just get a normal double jump. And it's not even a double jump. This is the true double jump that will allow you to get up there. Now even before you go up there, let me show you, like, go back down. When you go through this area, it's just normal. You can't, obviously you can't get up there because you don't have your double jump yet.
Right,
And if you go left, so normally you'd have to go through the way you were just looking at,
Yeah.
but turn around. You see that red stuff over there?
Mm-hmm.
Go over there. Normally that would be completely blocked off to you, but when you get this ability, you can come back and press triangle on it. Hold triangle on it. The ability opens up other parts of the game, and it interacts with the environment in a very cool way.
So
Now
I'm
that
guessing
is
there's
cool.
Secret something right here, right?
Yeah, I already got it. It was like a demonic talisman or something. So that's a cool aspect, that the elements actually not only affect your secondary weapon, but they also affect how you interact with the environment. So just go in any direction you want. Which was very cool. And so the game has some very cool ideas and aspects, but it also feels unnatural. It feels like they tried to copy something, but didn't quite know how to copy it. And it definitely feels like they took a lot of notes from Dark Souls, but they didn't invent Dark Souls, so they didn't know how it felt right. So they did it their way, and it feels awkward. Because when they came out with Darksiders 2, it was pretty much the same controls. So they haven't even branched away from their roots. And that game came out on the fucking PS3. We've had the PS4 for years.
Yep.
It is time to evolve and move on. And they don't... It feels like they're trying to make an attempt to get back to arcade slashes, or hack and slashes, because we haven't had one of those in a long time. But it also just doesn't feel right. Gamers have evolved, systems have evolved, and going back to an old-timey hack and slash just doesn't feel right anymore. Which is disappointing because there are a lot of cool aspects to the game. The environment is great, the character looks good, the weapon design is interesting, the other characters are interesting, the WoW kind of Blizzard aspect feels cool and inviting, and the enemies you fight are very interesting, and it looks like they had a very cool idea to it. I want to see if you can figure out how to get that. You're halfway there. Alright, so you know that thing you were throwing around earlier?
Yeah.
There's a way to free aim it. Can you figure out how to do it? It's very unintuitive. R3.
Oh my god.
I know, right? So, there you go. When you hold it down, it gives the element that your hair is to your weapon.
Got it.
Which is when you first got the item, is a very cool aspect of the game, because when you get it, you only have the fire element.
Right.
And there are some webs that are way up above where you can jump, but you can throw your fire blade to, and it will like unlock a whole nother area and make stuff fall down, which was a very cool aspect of the game.
What
So
would you ask of
the
this
level design is
humble
great.
merchant?
It's really interesting, and the way that it wraps
This
around each
will
other.
be fun for both of us.
This is how you get attribute points if you wanted to pump those in. But I've got
As
so
you
many, it
wish.
takes
Yeah, it takes a while.
14,000.
Do make sure they scream, horseman.
And you'll end up like going around different parts of the mission in different ways. Now that you've got like a different element, you go back and you go, oh, this area is accessible now. I can go and do that. If you want to get over there, is that where you're trying to go?
Yeah, just
Go back up.
Right.
Look straight across. Doesn't that branch look weird?
Yeah.
It's almost like you can grapple through it. Yeah, it took me a long time to try that. I've upgraded that weapon a lot.
I can tell.
But yeah, the level design is very nice. It's very Dark Souls-ish, where when you get a new ability, you can kind of circle around and come back to areas you haven't been before. The downside to that is that they also don't tell you necessarily where you're supposed to go. The only indicator you have is your little mini-map up top that has a little skull on it.
Oh,
you
yeah.
just have to go in that general direction to find the next boss. And so on the last boss that I haven't even gotten to yet, I just followed that thing through so many of those wormholes, just like guessing where it could possibly be. Turns out he's up a passageway that you can only get to when you get your fourth ability, right near the beginning of the fucking game.
Oh my god.
And there was no other indicator telling you that he was over there. And you see, now you're all the way back to the beginning.
Yeah, back to the beginning.
So the level design is great.
That's crazy, yeah.
And the weapons are nice. They're different. Like if you press options and go into her inventory, or sorry, touchpad and R2. This is the thing though. You have to be very specific even going through the menus. Like R2 is the only button that will get you into that menu. You know, some games like the D-pad or the stick will get you in there. No,
R2 and LT.
it's very restrictive. It's going, you can only get here with these buttons. And it's just weird that they do that. I forgot what I was going to show you. What was I just talking about? Shit.
The weapons.
Oh yeah, the weapons are really cool. In their description, if you go down, it says like the handles to your main weapon are imbued with this power, which allows them to emanate this new weapon. Like Scorn, which is your main weapon, in the hilt that Fury carries with her at all times. So it's like the hilt of the weapon is now imbued with this new trait, so it transforms. And that's, you know, that's a cool little
That's
detail.
pretty cool, yeah.
And that design of like the skull or whatever stays with all of the different designs, kind of linking them all together, and it feels comfortable, but you'd never know that until you went to upgrade them.
Damn.
It's wild. Oh. Hey Skag, how you doing? I have a guest today. He's playing my game. And thank you. So, even when you're going through these, it'll give you a quick description on what they do, and those are all the bloody moves. But that's the other thing. You know, in like God of War, you get one basic combo, and you unlock combos through the game, and as you learn them, you go, oh, that's a good one, I'll invest in that one.
Yeah.
And you learn it slowly, which gets you used to it, and then you start combining them properly. In this, when you get a new weapon, you get all of the combos right away, and you don't know half of them. And it never teaches you them. So it's truly adding to the hack and slash of not knowing what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
Which takes away from the experience, I feel. Sweet, good to hear that, man. So it's... I understand why people have split opinions on it.
Yeah.
Because it is trying to get back to an older time, which some people hate, but they're doing it intentionally. So they're hitting their goal on the head.
Right.
So... And then a lot of people are just kind of done with Souls games.
Yeah.
And a lot of people loved Souls games. Like, they'll keep playing the bloody thing until the end of time. So, I get why it's getting mixed reviews. And drastically mixed reviews. Because, I'll admit, I want to know what happens. I'm very interested in the story and seeing... Well, the plot is, you're a little too close to the wall. You're kind of clipping the edge. The plot is, Fury doesn't give a shit about War, who is locked up for his treason. Death is off trying to clear his name. I don't know where the other guy is. But she says, you know what, when all this blows over, I want to lead the Horsemen into the apocalypse, because it's already here.
Yeah.
But I want to command them. And their bosses are like, okay, but tell you what, because it is the apocalypse, the 7 sins, the 7 deadly sins are walking around, and they need to be taken care of because they are independent of demon and angel. They'll just kill whoever, so they gotta be taken care of. If you can do that, we'll name you boss. That's her job. So when you go around and you find sins, they're very interesting. They are a cool design, but they also just kind of seem arbitrary with the world. Like, I just wandered into greed. I was just derping around, following like the linearness of the game.
Yeah.
And he was just there. There's nothing leading up to him. And I mean, that's annoying.
I mean, that's kind of what Darksiders does, you know? They have
Exactly.
all their hidden bosses.
But I also kind of like when a boss feels like they're supposed to be there.
Yeah.
This guy was just kind of there.
He's just there.
He was a hoarder. He had a bunch of shit in a room. And he had a cool design to him. He definitely looks like greed. But he was just in a random museum. Just chilling. Yeah, I know you love Souls games. We beat Dark Souls 3 together, man. I know. But I also can admit that other games exist. And the other thing about this game is because there's no block button, and the dodge is half in combat, if you do allow second dodge, it allows for a stronger counterattack.
That's what I thought. Like, that's a parry, right?
Yeah,
Just
basically.
A parry.
A dodge parry, whatever. And the thing about that is, have you figured out the difference between physical attacks and magic attacks yet?
Not really.
You wouldn't, because there's only one place in the entire game that gives the description. Do you want to know where that is?
Where?
I mean, fortunately, it's where you'd expect. It's in your upgrade section. If you go to the touchpad and look at your 3 stats, it's so stupid there's only 3 stats. That blows my fucking mind. Especially because you can't upgrade armor.
Yeah.
So if you want to be tankish, it's just health. And it's just hit points. It's not damage reduction, and it's not any kind of damage reduction. It's just, I have a bigger health pool. Which I don't like, necessarily.
That's crazy.
But here is the only description of the difference between these 3 stats, which are apparently the only 3 stats in the game for any enemy. Like, lightning, ice, and fire don't really have any different things. Like, you can't hit a lightning enemy with an ice attack and do more damage.
Yeah,
it's just hit points.
Oh, man.
And the elements only last for maybe half a second.
Really?
Yeah, there's an ice ability, and if you hit an enemy with an ice attack, it slows them for just long enough to get one more attack in. The lightning ability doesn't stun enemies. It doesn't even distract them. I'll use my lightning magic. In fact, you could use the lightning magic on an enemy and see exactly how distracted they are by it. Not at all. All it is damaging them per second, but they keep coming at you. Here's the other... Okay, I have one gripe about the weapons. I actually kind of like the weapons in general, but if you go to the touchpad and check out the description for the lightning spear, it says, your weapon has turned into a spear. Yeah. The Storm Hollow sends surges of cataclysmic electricity through Scorn. Now a spear as it shocks nearby enemies into submission. Fury can also charge and throw the spear to hit targets at range. Quote, at range. Show me how to do that. Please. If you can figure out how to make that spear go at long range, you will have changed the game for me. There is one way to throw the spear, but it sure as shit ain't at range. Oh, but like I was saying about the difference between physical and magical attacks. A magical attack, or an arcane attack, only applies when you charge your secondary weapon, or when you're doing a counterattack. That's it.
That's it?
Well, I mean, there's that, you can press L1 and R1 together at the same time to do your magic based on your element, but that's it. That is it. That is the equivalent of magic. Everything else is physical attack. You also have a Fury mode, which is kind of like Rage of Sparta,
Okay.
but it's pathetic. In the other two Darksiders games, it was like a trump card. When you were war, it took forever to build it up. But when you did, you became colossal. You got a giant fucking flaming sword, and you could end any fight basically. With Death in the second game, it was the same. He would become faster, bigger, had a giant scythe, had new attacks. They were fast, powerful, and just aggressive as hell. With hers, it charges much faster, but feels way weaker. Like, it's pathetically strong. It is so weak. And I think that the reason they made it that way is to feel more like a Souls game, where things come and go, like a roguelike.
Yeah.
Where you get your magic faster, but it is less effective. You get your rage mode more often, but it is also less effective. So it's like they tried to add it to the combat in general, but not enough. Like, you charge it, but it's not quite fast enough to use in every fight, like God of War is on a timer now.
Yeah.
This one, it's like every 3 fights, and it's not quite strong enough to really feel like you're doing it. In fact, the lightning magic, in my opinion, is worthless.
The lightning?
Yeah, and the purple magic is a nice get the fuck away from me ability, but the only magics that are actually good are the fire and ice.
Yeah, I was noticing.
Well, when you actually use, like, L1 and R1 to activate the magic for fire, it surrounds you in flame and makes it so that any enemy touching you or enemy you hit is surged with flame and makes them burn over time. So it's a nice and aggressive one. Meanwhile, the ice one protects you. It reduces damage immensely. And it doesn't tell you this in the game. You just have to use it in a fight and see what happens. And it kind of gives an ice proc. Like, it slows enemies for a fraction of a second. If you hit them,
Do make sure they
I forgot to mention, a lot of enemies in the game can block, which you fucking can't.
Awesome.
Yeah, and they can block 100% of your attacks. So, in the middle of your combo, they'll just start blocking. And you can't get through that block until they counterattack. So, if you're using your whip and you're faster, maybe you can hit them before they hit you. But most of the time, they'll just hit you. And with that wind tunnel, they don't tell you what to do with that.
Yeah, it's just there.
There is a way you can do it. Can you? It involves one of your 4 abilities. No. There you go. So that one isn't... It's so funny the way they made it work in the game. That one is not a lightning ability, it is a storm ability. So it is based around wind and lightning.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And the way that its jump works is if you're in an updraft, you'll glide in that direction.
Okay.
Or, no, if you're in an updraft, you'll shoot up.
Yeah.
But if you just hold it, it creates a glide, so you can cover distance with a slight descent. The purple one lets you go across these purple walls, which can guide you to secret areas or things like that. But will also break these purple things in the environment which have no other purpose. Oh, here's a cool thing. When you go in the water, your fire obviously goes out.
Yeah.
The second you get back into it, it goes back on. Now put on your ice one. Now jump in the water. That's cool,
Yeah,
right?
That's pretty cool.
Now, put on your purple one. Jump back in the water. See, the ice stays even when you're on another element.
Oh, wow.
And the purple one is like it's a force ability. So it fucks with gravity. so it allows you to walk at the bottom of the water.
That's pretty cool.
Cool, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of cool aspects to the game. Like, these designs are fucking awesome. But they distract from it with all this other bullshit. And it's really funny you ended up going this way. This is the way I was talking about.
Oh, really?
You're in the direction of the next boss. And you're so close to the beginning of the game. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It took me a while to just, like, start from the beginning of the game and just, like, try everywhere that I haven't been yet.
That's crazy.
So, you're basically just gonna run through this whole area? Because I've killed everything in here and I haven't died yet. And so when you die, enemies come back. But until you die, there's basically nothing there. So, I mean, yeah, if you want to run through this, you can come to the next boss. I haven't read your comment yet. Yeah, the thing about the water is pretty fucking cool. So, yeah, there's a lot of cool ideas in the game. Oh, I want to see if you can figure this out. Almost there. I may have to do this one for you, because it kind of takes being in the zone.
Oh, I get it.
No. That's not it. You're gonna die. I really don't want you to die yet. Here, let me do it.
It's inverted. It's inverted.
Oh, fuck you. God damn it. Maybe I'll just tell you to do it. Cool, right? And now, you just kind of wait until there's a block that you can jump off of, and you jump off of that. And it didn't really tell you how to do that. It mentioned for a second, when you got the ice ability, that it can slow some objects.
You're jumping in that. Go that far.
Yes. Well, that's the thing. Here's the problem. Because now that I have all 4 of these things, they started making level designs so that you have to switch between them quickly sometimes. So what you have to do is now switch to the lightning. Wait, no. Yeah, so you need to wait until a block is flat, ice it, change to lightning, jump over, and then finish the jump. So change to ice. Wait until a block looks good. Now. Oh, fuck. A second too late. Let him die! Honestly, I want him to die at the boss. There you go. Yeah, you gotta go like, the second it starts flattening out, you gotta go. Alright, yellow, and jump. Finish the jump.
Oh God.
Hit.
I got hit. Stupid block. It fell on me.
Yeah, you got hit.
Oh my God. Watch the block. It just.
Oh, the block is reiterating kind of what I was saying. But yeah, what you were saying, Sky. The game has a lot of cool ideas. Scrub. The game has a lot of cool ideas, and it feels like at the board meeting they just said, "Hey, we want to integrate aspects of this, and this," and they named like 5 or 7 things when it should have been like 4.
Yeah.
So instead of taking one control that, okay, instead of going up with the wind, try using that that blue thing. I'll see if you can figure it out. Yeah. Almost. But yeah, it feels like, there you go. And then just keep it up. Yeah, it feels like they got too many ideas and tried to shove them into one game, instead of concentrating on a core set of ideas and strengthening them. which is something that like the God of War games have mastered. I watched some interviews and they said that in God of War they were writing and they realized halfway through the writing process that they were writing 2 games. And they said, you know what? We got to cut this down. We got to get the core idea down and make it good. And it feels like in this game, there was no editing process like that. They just said, let's shove it all in. And the people that designed the game killed it.
Yeah.
But I feel like the people that came up with the combat didn't.
Oh, well, they died.
Yeah. Have fun. You're gonna die. Oh, nice. Well played. See, that guy was iced for a second. And it's already gone. That ice proc lasted enough time to hit him twice. Maybe. But it reduced damage. And I earned this mode. Alright, you can get out of that. That's your rage mode. And that's the other thing about the arcane stat. It increases the power of that mode. So if you go with an all-strength build, your wrath mode is worthless.
Wow.
And that's what I did. I did a glass cannon build at the beginning of the game, because that's how I expected to play it. Get your souls! There you go. You got them all back, even though you only had 7.
Yeah. Freaking jackass.
Go! Oh, dude, don't die again. Almost. Yeah, exactly, Sag. And the thing is, when they said that they wanted to kind of get back to their roots and make more of a game like their Darksiders 1, they did. Because Darksiders 1 was the exact same thing. They stole ideas from common and successful games. You want to know how to get through that guy? With that guy, with the armor, when he starts blocking, you can use a charge attack, and it technically counts as a magic attack, so it gets through his physical barrier. At least that's what I think happens. Or, every time I do that, it's just the perfect timing when he lets down his defense. And yeah, exactly. It's, Darksiders 1 game just straight up had a, what was it called? A hook shot from Zelda. And I think it was even called a fucking hook shot. And it had portals from Portal, and they were even orange and blue! Like, they just straight up stole a ton of good aspects of good games and shoved them all together into one. Right down to the God of War finishers. And it just felt like a Frankenstein of a bunch of different other gameplay aspects with their own post-apocalyptic story. Which, you know, it was fun and everything. But Darksiders 2 really felt like it had an RPG identity. And I feel like when they said we're breaking away from that, they threw away a huge opportunity. And in exchange, they kind of added on these cool gameplay designs with like her hair and the elements that she can use and the potential behind that and how it interacts with the environment. But it also feels like, yeah, the game okay, here's the best way I can imagine putting it. The gameplay feels like it has no soul, but the feeling of the game feels very nice. Like the world and the lore and the characters. That's interesting. Yeah, exactly. The rage mode doesn't look intimidating. In the first not God, I keep calling it God of War. In the first Darksiders, you became colossal, like 5 times, or even more, 5 times your regular size, with a giant flaming sword that every time you swung it, slashed this blade of fire in long-range succession, just decimating everything in your way. And in Darksiders 2, you became the grim fucking Reaper with a giant scythe and these cool like purple magics and stuff. And you felt intimidating and actually did a lot of damage. In this one, you get maybe twice the size of normal, and you get the chains, which you already have. And the damage you do is maybe 2 times what you normally do, if that.
Good eating. This, as you wish.
Yeah, the story in number 1 was pretty shallow, and it was extremely linear as a game. You want to get that guy. Yeah, the first game was extremely linear, and the plot was kind of interesting at the end. But yeah, the second game, you traveled to different realms, and you met interesting characters, and you got new pieces of armor, and you can customize your character. And the coolest thing about that game, that I don't think I've really seen in another game, is they came out with corrupted weapons, which were just these red blank weapons, and instead of upgrading them like normal weapons, you had to sacrifice other weapons to them, and if you sacrificed enough, it would reach its upgrade point, and then it would give you the option to pick one of the abilities that was associated with the weapons you fed it, and that would add on to its abilities. So you could customize your own weapon with its own custom abilities based on the drop tables of previous weapons. So by the end of the game, on number 2, I had this badass set of sides that made super high crit, and every time they did crit, they would give me like magic back, and then whenever they killed an enemy, they would give rage back. So I had constant magic and my rage mode, and then I had another one that like gave constant health back. So as long as I comboed those 2 weapons together, I never died, and I had infinite resources. And it was just such a cool RPG aspect to the game where you could customize your own weapon in that respect, in a game where it was all about random drop tables. It was the coolest fucking idea, and I can't think of another game that is in. And they completely threw that away in this. Just hold triangle to hit it with your purple. This guy will not let it. I don't even know how to do that. What it does.
Oh, there's stairs right there.
I thought you were trying to do something. Actually, basically, we're going in the right direction. Away. And you think that counterattack wouldn't be magical. It is.
Oh no!
Oh, dude! Game over.
Freaking Lord. Takes out a chunk of your health.
Yeah, it does. Use your lightning and just float down there. Hopefully it doesn't hit you out of the air.
Put in the wall.
Do your wall jumping across there, you should be able to. Or your, you know what I mean. See right there? Feels like you fucked it up, huh?
Right
Hold!
there, yeah.
Hold!
Oh my god.
It's rough, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it just
I thought it
threw you off the
Hell.
cliff. Might want to heal. Oh, and the chunk of health that it takes off
Yeah.
is completely independent of how much health you have.
It's independent of it, really?
Like, I've upgraded several times, and it's always the same percentage that it takes off. Oh. Yeah. It's so fucking finicky. Like, sometimes it won't work, and then you just kind of have to spam it, and then you're just doing a combo in the air.
Yeah.
Shit. Did you go the wrong way?
Maybe.
I've only been through this area once. I'm not totally familiar with it. Yeah, I think I gotta backtrack a little bit. Wait. Go look down. To the right. Oh yeah, just go that way. No. Yeah. There you go. Another thing about the game is that in some of the boss fights, they try to integrate some puzzles.
Like
But
during the boss fight?
during the boss fight. The problem with that is that usually those puzzles are do or die. And there's no indicator of it. And some bosses don't have checkpoints in front of them. Most of them do, but the very first one, you had to start over from the very beginning of the game every time you died. And what its puzzle was to teach you that wall jump mechanic. And if you didn't get over to her in time, you were dead.
I thought I was just here.
You were. Wait, go back. Go under the water. I feel like... Yeah, here's the other thing. Go under the water with your ice. So you see that ledge up there?
Yeah.
How do you think you can get there?
Like,
Remember the ice freezes it
yeah.
for a little bit?
Wow.
You would think that the fire would melt it, huh?
Yeah.
It doesn't. There were some puzzles where I got stuck with that, and it's the only way to go on. So, the experimenting aspect of it was definitely kept, but also the frustrating part.
Yeah.
Like, Dark Souls got away with it because they had kind of a small team, and they were trying something novel, and they weren't a big company. But this is from a mid-sized company, and they know what they're doing, or at least they should, but it feels very EA-ified. Like, oh, they got away with it, so let's do it too.
Yeah.
And it sucks. It really takes away from the experience because it's obvious. Whoa, I thought you were gonna make that one.
Oh shit.
You could just run away. Yeah. If he doesn't kill you. Uh-oh. They're just chilling.
I know.
Okay. So here's the other thing. You know the health you've been using?
Yeah.
It's an item that you get at the beginning of the game that refuels
Do make sure that
based on enemy drop tables.
that's what I noticed.
Yeah, some enemies will have like a green soul that comes out of it, and that will recharge you for 1 of that charge.
Gary,
Thing
it's
is,
no ordinary storm. Run!
Oh, come now, Watcher, I can...
You cannot fight the Tempest. You must run!
I haven't gotten here yet. I don't know what to do. My first instinct, though, is to use the Force, the purple one, because it weighs you down.
True.
Now, the thing about that
Oh my god.
is there was a boss, Gluttony, who had a move where he would suck you in, and he would suck you in for a solid, like, minute. And I didn't know that the Force ability would probably stop me from being sucked in because it's so heavy.
Yeah.
Thing is, if you get too close to him, it sucks you in anyway.
Oh shit.
So, I don't know how you were supposed to fight him, because apparently you're supposed to be a certain distance away, so that you wouldn't be sucked in, but still be able to fight him, but not close enough to be sucked in, but still close enough to attack him. So, it's silly. Like, it's just this ridiculous restriction that doesn't make sense. Shut up.
Yeah. So I guess you gotta run to the bunker, eh?
I guess so. And that's the other thing. Yeah, there you go. And you see, that indicator, that little hint, didn't pop up during the boss fight. So it was do or die, and I never figured it out. I ended up just staying at a distance, throwing my long-range attack over and over.
Wow.
But because he's Gluttony, his health pool was enormous. It was such a long fight. You can stand on that, and I think eventually it'll pressure plate. There you go. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding?
Stop there.
Oh, it did stop there. Interesting.
Is there checkpoints, right?
Yeah, they're like bonfires.
What would...
Do they respawn
do
enemies
make
too?
sure they scream.
No.
Awesome.
Enemies only respawn if you die. As far as I've experienced. So fire, jump on top, and then throw, maybe? There you go. Another cool kind of flavor part of the game is that the talismans that are around your belt are actual things that you pick up in the game. So it's like when you get new inventory stuff that's plot related, she actually wears it. It doesn't go into this mystical pouch like Zelda where, you know, you can have 1,000.
Oh, yeah.
Like you can have heavy boots in your pocket, but the second you put them on your feet, they're suddenly heavy. Things like that. Which is a nice little bit of flavor.
Something nano.
Oh, I bet that you need to make all of that ice and then use your purple and do a heavy attack with your charge to slide it across the ice when you ice it.
Oh, I see, yeah.
So make a path. So start over there, run back, go behind it, use your purple. Alright, switch to purple now. And heavy hold down. There you go. Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory after a while.
Yeah.
Just kind of get used to it. And that's the other thing, like, the puzzles are interesting, but they also feel repetitive after a while.
Yeah.
Even though they're different than each other. Like, I haven't come across a puzzle like that yet, but it was obvious. Just once you get these 4 abilities, it just feels like, oh, I wonder if it's gonna be purple. I wonder if it's gonna have something to do with ice. It doesn't feel... Oh, hold X.
On that?
Yeah, so it's
Okay.
yeah, it's kind of like magnet boots from Twilight Princess.
Right.
Oh, use purple for sure. Not yet. I mean, it's right there.
Come on, bitch. Where's the boss? Why is it going all crazy? Damn it. I'm the wrong way.
Oh. Here's another piss off I have about the game. So
Oh
you know,
my God.
you know how the entire series is based around the four horsemen of
Yeah.
the apocalypse. In the first game, you didn't have your horse for a long time, but you found your horse.
Yeah.
So eventually, you would come to these big open plains like this, and you'd be able to summon your horse and ride
Yeah, I
around.
remember that.
And the second one was a straight up RPG, and almost no free world or open world RPG is anything without a horse.
Yeah.
And you got your horse right away, off the bat. Like any open field, you could summon your horse. Guess what happens at the very beginning?
Your horse dies.
Your horse dies. You summon your horse at the end of a boss fight, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fucking kick this guy's ass with my horse. Your horse shows up, and it has a spear in its side, and keels over dead. You don't even get to ride your horse. You don't even get to see your horse in action. Your horse comes into the story dead. And so, what the fuck is she without a horseman? Why would the gameplay developer make her a horseman without a horse? It just makes the game feel a lot less adventurous, and a lot more, what's that word when you don't like tight spaces?
Claustrophobic?
Yeah, it makes the game feel claustrophobic. It doesn't feel free.
Yeah.
Especially in, like, right now, your horse would be really fucking useful, huh? Big open field, you're trying to escape a fucking tornado. You'd think a horse would come in handy. Nope, game developer says no. Why? And there's just a lot of strange decisions like that in the game development.
Yeah, it's really weird.
It is weird. And I'm betting around the table when they were all drunk and like, oh yeah, it'd be so epic if the horse comes in, it's dead. Oh man, that would break so many hearts, man. Let's do it. It's never been done before in a horse game. Well, yeah, you know why it's never been done? Because it's disappointing. I don't know. I think that's what you're talking about. See, situations like this, it's do or die.
Yeah.
And you don't know what to fucking do.
And have you go in there. Here, this is the only place they can go now. Here.
Now
Can't go back that way.
Now you're going in the right direction. We just
Yeah.
need to find out where the fuck to go. Grab some more.
Look at
Oh, another bunk. It's called something. Get a sandwich while you're in there. Oh,
No.
that's bullshit.
No.
Oh, that's not cool.
Wow.
No leniency. That's fucked up. I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be right back. Did you get in there?
No. Look at I'm back to the beginning.
Even if we stop the Seven, this world will be torn apart. For what? There will be a reckoning. I'm just not sure from where it will come.
Oh, now it's making you backtrack, basically?
No, it just unlocked it so I can have easier access.
Oh.
Subway to subway rather than this stupid tornado.
Stupid tornado. Obviously need a block down here. Okay. That makes perfect sense. There's an updraft from solid ground. Sure.
Look, it's moving over there, you see it?
I didn't know that would kill you. Jeez.
Oh my god.
Damn. So much death from trial and error.
Seriously.
Jeez. And loading times.
That,
Fucking
yeah.
seriously? Right, yeah, it opened up a little passage so you don't have to go out every time. I guess. And this!
That's a lot. I noticed that.
How much can the game really be loaded, honestly? You have to attack it.
All that for 193.
Yeah. It's those derpy hitboxes. Like, you have this huge sweeping scythe, or whip, and you'll still miss the things right fucking in front of you. Like, really?
So that started moving by itself.
Oh wait, I don't know why you want to go down there. Oh! Okay. Oh, well, this just sounds easy. Go over there and smack it over here. Well, wait a second.
Down here.
So it's permanently up there now?
Yeah. So it makes it come down here.
Well, now that you're here, look around, up. Interesting.
If I change,
Oh, you're gonna die, yeah.
look there.
Yeah, go for it. Here, go back.
That's a lot.
Yeah, climb up there. Jump up. Back away, maybe? Yeah, just walk away. Maybe it's following you or something? It is following you. It totally is. Run over there. Try to get on the platform. And just stay there. Wait. Wait a second. So
Now it's not even up.
there we go. Yeah. Well, That stuff you just use a heavy. But then that just gets bad. Huh. Well, now that it's down
Shit,
there.
updraft.
So updraft. Just try standing on that. Just wait there. Oh, I thought that your weight keep it down.
Okay, I get it now. So, follow these to get me that way.
Yeah. And then it goes over there. So you just have to run past. Oh!
That's it.
Go over here.
And it does fall there.
And then go in there. So maybe it'll go away.
Did it fall there now?
It's gonna fall out in front of you. So now you can hit it. It's gonna go downstairs.
Yeah. And let it follow me.
Oh yeah. Quick.
Here.
Oh yeah, smack it, smack it. Yeah, smack it. Yeah. Okay, and now you can go back up,
Yeah.
and now it's gonna follow you. Alright. I think we go all the way over. Eve?
Yeah, it should fall.
Are you fucking kidding me right now? Huh.
Oh, well, it's stuck there. Okay.
Oh, now it's stuck there.
Yeah, now I can go over here.
That was dumb. That's it. Alright, be quick and smack it with heavy. So now it shouldn't be effective. That was weird. Well, the tornado is obviously now following you. Which means it's conscious?
I guess so.
All who exist find themselves lost at times. This is the burden of living. This new self-awareness you possess.
So, I can be certain of nothing, is that what you're saying?
I am merely saying this. The Council chose you to undertake this mission. You, and you alone. They did this for a reason. They believe, as I do, that you possess greater power than even you realize.
Or a beacon, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's noise.
Yeah, that's fair.
What would you ask? Do make sure they scream, horseman.
God, I hope we're out the boss. Jesus.
Oh, so what is that? The lurcher cash on? Is that a...
They're upgrade items for like your weapons and stuff. There are some things that are like just souls that you can crush and then just insta get souls from upgrade.
okay, that's like the or something.
Yeah, exactly. And see, that's the thing. By the time it takes you to charge up your magic attack, their guard has already gone down anyway, so you might as well just sit there and wait for them to drop it and then hit them with a normal attack.
Yep.
Oh, we got a lot of shit going on. That'd be great to Time for a magic.
Let me kill myself really quick while you attack me.
Yeah. Times! I can't pause in this game. Actually, kind of can. Ooh, set that on fire. It's oil.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been helpful with those guys there.
I didn't know.
Okay,
Well,
I got this
yeah,
big
with
guy
this
here.
guy.
Hey, you. Follow me. Will I burn you? Oh,
No,
shit.
you'll be fine. You're impervious to fire as long as you wear fire. What? Oh, there you go. It is burning. I thought it would do a lot more damage than that. It's a pathetic amount of damage.
It really is.
I'm kind of drunk and I've just been following what you've been saying, watching the gameplay.
Nice.
Well, isn't that the point of YouTubers? Streamers, right? See, you got a sweet little like combo out of that.
Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck you do that. It just happens. Combos are kind of ridiculous.
No!
Almost.
Jeez. Oh, something like it.
Yeah, I feel like you'd like the lightning ability a little bit.
Yeah, with that jump. Oh,
You
shit.
keep trying to do the lightning jump with the fire.
Up there.
Oh yeah, enemies don't really fall off ledges, but you sure as shit can.
And they can block.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's a huge. It doesn't seem fair a lot of the time. You can't block, but they can. You can fall off ledges, they can't. And a lot of the time, they will have such high poise that they'll just be able to hit you in the middle of your combo. And enough of those enemies do that, you're gonna die before you reach the next checkpoint. And as much as Dark Souls did that as well, they also made it fair.
Yeah.
The enemies are under the same rules that you are. In this, that is not so. And I mean, you're the fucking horseman of the apocalypse.
Right?
You should feel goddamn overpowered. Not like, oh, I should dodge this guy, he might kill me, even though he's a nobody.
There, which you have to go.
Yeah. Oh. Got that. You know what's weird? I got hurt by fall damage once in this game.
Really?
For
Yeah,
all of
and
their
it killed me.
achievements, humans were outmatched in the apocalypse. Their civilization is now mere fodder for demons.
No, you can't
They
have my
truly
voice
were a
box.
pathetic species. But
It is mine.
there are shades of intelligence in their monuments.
Have the humans grown on you, mistress?
Hardly. I pity their hubris. They believed they could control this world's destiny.
Still, these towers are impressively ambitious. As if they were reaching upwards, looking for purpose in the heavens. What irony they were consumed by hell.
Indeed.
And heaven. There was actually one interesting bit of dialogue earlier in the game where she was talking to her ghost watcher person. And the watcher had a theory. She said, of all the infinite cosmos that the creator has bestowed upon all of creation, why is it this little spit of rock is the one that angels and demons, creatures of potentially infinite power, fight over? And there was no real answer, and she had her own answer. She theorized that it's a distraction to keep those unearthly abilities, those intense powers, distracted to save the rest of the universe from their destruction. And so she brought up that the problem with that is that when a half-breed came along, called Nephilim, which are made of devil and angel, which is what the Four Horsemen are descendant from, could be a problem because they don't have to fight each other over Earth. They could potentially endanger the entire universe, which is why they were basically extinguished except for the four that keep balance.
Right.
And it actually had a pretty good point. Yeah, that's the other thing. It tells you the straight direction of where the boss is, not how the fuck to get there. I would imagine that you get like a block and travel it along the path, but then you freeze the conveyor belt right before it goes off and then jump off of it.
My favorite part. There it is.
Yeah, it's totally there. You could probably just skip these guys and... Oh no. I think you have to go the long way around, but you probably skip them and just fire your way up. Just leaving souls behind. Fuck it. We got things to do.
I do Dark Souls much more. I'm like, I don't have time for you guys.
Right? So many times I've just died against these enemies and just like, fuck you guys. Aw, seriously? And thank you, Skag. It's still mine.
Switch.
Did you explore that spot where you're at? Go for it a little bit more.
Here?
Yeah, turn up. Turn down for what? I can't believe I just did that.
That's it.
Look up.
Right there.
Oh, maybe not. That's gotta be a short later. He was glitched pretty bad.
That's cool.
Oh! You may have to freeze the conveyor belt just to go in the opposite direction. And when he does that, he doesn't just call enemies in the area, he summons new ones. You have to use the throwing thing and charge it. Yep. What's up there? Oh!
Lock.
Yeah, you gotta go up there for sure. See? It didn't slow him down
Yeah,
at fucking all. I would jump up those.
Yeah. There's a switch.
That is... Oh, that's probably a shortcut back to where we were at.
Oh, like go down
I think
there.
you can get back, yeah. The fire one lets you get back. Fuck. There's always something. See, he let down his guard right as he landed that. Again, it's just the perfect timing to charge. This is new.
Boss shows that way.
Yeah.
But
We'll walk out there. Maybe there's something. Who knows? Okay, turn around. Yeah. That's the weird thing. It's not intuitive boss finding. You just kind of have to wander and just solve puzzles mindlessly until you hopefully get closer. You don't have to hold it that long. If you hold it for even a second, you will initiate it. Oh, kill this guy quick.
Is that Valkyrie?
I don't think it was a Valkyrie. Huh. Try the other ones.
Yeah, those are too far from each other.
Yeah. How do you get them closer? Did we already jump on that? Oh, that's new.
Hey, this is all new right here.
Who the fuck is the boss?
Boss is that way.
Let's go
This is
that way.
keeping us further away.
Yeah, let's go that way. Who knows? Is this way? Oh, we came from there. Wow. Oh, that's why this asshole summons new enemies, including clones of himself that are a fraction of strength. So you have to kill him, or you will fight an endless number of enemies.
Wait, I've been here.
Have you?
I've been through there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I ran... Where did I come from? I didn't go that way. I think I came from here. And then this was blocked.
Yeah.
And I went in there. This boss fight was boss that way.
Okay.
So this is a shortcut.
Shortcut back. So let's go back up. And then maybe...
Maybe we have to go.
yeah.
It's like a long distance, but that's like take me way out. Look at that.
Yeah. That's like a whole nother area.
Okay.
Okay, guess
Oh. Wow.
Oh, shit. Okay, you're not that far.
Jeez. Well, this is right here.
Yeah. That's hilarious. Well, it's kind of back the way we were earlier. You could shoot these guys.
I still don't even know how. Oh, with the thing.
Yeah. Where's there? Don't mind me. Yeah. That's a fair amount, yeah. It was so satisfying to like kick an enemy down there. No. And see? He'll just turtle up until he feels like hitting you. And when he does, you can't stop him.
The Earth never ceases to impress with its variety of abominations.
I thought they had all been destroyed.
Wait.
You know these things?
When they roamed free, we called them the Chosen.
Don't go that way then.
Kill it.
Yeah, go
Or
around.
don't try.
Every time I've come across a quote-unquote chosen,
Yeah.
it's like 20 times my level or
Really?
something. It's just I think I killed one once, but they're strong.
No,
They're really
no.
fucking strong. Get in there.
Get in here.
Shit. Oh, yeah. Lunchtime.
I can't. I was in action.
Yeah,
What the
see?
hell? Okay, good. Oh my god. Where
Yeah.
did I come from? like, go back.
I like how they come in. He's way too close to the edge. And watch out, you will dodge off of the edge. Don't go in there.
Oh, what the hell?
Ah, fuck that guy. Just go in here and see what we got. Anything in here?
Nothing.
What?
It was literally just for that little armor.
Wasn't even quite.
That came from there.
So how the fuck do we get back?
I don't think we do. I think we go that way. No, because that's all it is over there. Is that the shard?
Yeah, so how the dick do we get back? This. Okay, boss indicator, you led us astray. Oh god. That was scary. Don't die.
Hey, knock him down.
After he died. Yeah, after they die, they ragdoll down, no problem. Look down there in the pit. No, there's nothing down there. Oh, maybe. I don't know, that's quite the risk down there. There is a platform down there. If you use the lightning one, after freezing these, you might be able to get to that platform. Ice, throw for free. Lightning. Perfect. Lightning, jump, X, yep. Alright. What's down here? It better be good. Ooh, a chunk. Nice. That stuff is like...
You play Bloodborne, you know.
Oh god, are you fucking kidding? That's all that's down here? There are people that you can collect, like survivors. That's it?
That was it.
That's all that's fucking down here? Are you shitting me? This is one of the frustrating things about the game. Is there any other way out? There's no other path?
There's no other path.
What, do you have to die?
If I freeze that, can I climb? Can I walk on it?
I don't know. You barely grazed one and you died. It's the only way out, though.
I mean... Damn.
Yeah. That's the thing about this game. You just kind of do things, and hope that it works out. Oh no. Oh, you're... Okay. I thought you were fucked. Oh wait, that's the path.
I just came through there. That's where the guy was.
Oh, didn't we go through the other side?
Was there another side? Came through here, guy was right here.
Oh shit, never mind.
There is nothing.
I'm just seeing what I want to see.
Damn. There's nothing under here.
Look up, maybe? Around the sides? Oh, that sucks. You might...
Wow.
Do you actually have to die to get out of here? That's the only way I can come out with. God.
Yeah, because again, I can't climb it.
I wish you could take your clothes off. No.
Can't climb it.
There is no armor customization in this game. Zero. I can change her outfit. Right now she's wearing a more red version of what it would normally be. There's zero armor customization. I think you gotta die. But even if we get out of here, how do we get back to where we were originally?
No idea.
We took that lift. It has no way back. I think this is just for extra stuff.
Can I open the door?
There's no door opening. Oh, man. I've never been in a room like this. I can't think of a way out. Yeah, what's my next thought? Whatever. That solves that problem. Wow.
Damn, what the hell?
Seriously. Is that seriously the only way you can fucking get in there? Or
Yeah,
out
because
of it?
you couldn't freeze it to jump on it at all.
And even if we got out, we took
Yeah.
a lift.
It's gonna, it's probably. I think it's gonna respawn me back at that area.
Oh no. No, it'll respawn you back at the last merchant.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Alright.
It always respawns you there.
Alright, I think I'm done.
You done?
Yeah. Okay.
Fair enough.
Damn.
I know, right?
This game's hard.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? Like, just the very interaction with it is difficult.
Yeah.
It feels kind of clunky and a little bit counterintuitive. But you want to see what the next, like, boss looks like, or what the next
Exactly.
thing looks like. Which is disappointing because you could just look that up on YouTube
Yeah.
and have a much more relaxed experience. As opposed to buying it and having to struggle through the strenuous gameplay of it isn't the most enjoyable.
Yeah, it felt a lot more stressing than playing Dark Souls or Bloodborne.
You think so?
Yeah, because at least with those, you kind of have a hint of where the next boss is. Because it's not so open world, it's linear, but it has that open world sense where you can go and fight whatever bosses you want. But if you're in an area, you actually have, you know what bosses can be because of the environment.
Yeah, you feel the tension building.
Yeah.
You feel like you're getting close.
Here, I played for an hour and a half,
Probably longer.
maybe 2 hours almost.
Hour and a half-ish.
Never hit a boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we're super close. Like,
Yeah.
if you wanted to, like, push maybe another 12 minutes,
Probably would
I
have
don't
been
know,
it.
maybe.
I can't.
Yeah.
Because I'm so far back now.
I don't know. Actually, how far back are you right now? Let me take a look.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Fucking inverted and everything. God damn it. There we go. The way normal people do it. Alright, so the boss is that way. So we go. We did a couple shortcuts though, so it should be faster getting around.
I feel like we only opened one though.
Fuck off.
Yeah, see, we're back at that. Where we had to jump the
Yeah.
post. It was this far back. See?
Shit.
Go back.
Wait, yeah, we wanted to go this way. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Just grab the fucking knives, lady. Yeah, see, I didn't mean to finish that combo, but she did. Wait, why is it leading me back that way?
That's where I went, remember? And then I went up there.
See, now it changed
Now
direction.
change direction.
Yeah, there's some cool combos when you get into the feel of it. That's after hours and hours of playing the game. Oh, it didn't even... We backtracked.
Yeah, that's back.
Way farther.
I don't know how. I don't know why it did that.
There's a wormhole up here. See, even like
that.
the ridiculously
Wow.
big hammer didn't do it. Oh shit.
See, we unlocked that. It's
Yeah.
all the way back there.
That is weird.
Look at
Wow! Okay, what the
Wow,
fuck?
what the hell?
That was some weird shit. Now let's see what kind of wormhole we got.
Please take your time.
So we're here. Demon's Peak. I think it was Demon's Peak. Where we took a weird turn.
Wow, why did he send us all the way back there?
See, that's the shitty part about having this cool circular gameplay where you think you're going somewhere interesting, but it's
Yeah.
just leading you back to a way earlier part for some kind of shortcut. Why? 'Cause it's assuming you're gonna die over and over, just like a
Yeah.
Dark Souls game. So they're saying, oh, wouldn't you like the shortcut?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, it was up here, and then we took a weird turn. Thanks. It's not like I'm killing someone or something. We didn't see this though.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I went through.
Did we?
Uh-huh.
All these switches should have stayed on.
Oh no, you're right. Yeah, this. Oh, that. So that leads. That led us back. See the wall? Remember the wall where you went ahead and ran through?
Wait, no, that's a...
No, that's the area. And then the wind tunnel right there. Remember I took the wind tunnel? Or I tried taking the wind tunnel, but I used the ice to jump back and forth.
Oh yeah, this is a fucking shortcut. So we need to get up there
Well, you
now?
know, you've been up there. That's where you came from originally when we first started. Then you hit
What the fuck?
and then you hit the transporter.
Oh my god.
Did it just not save all that progress for some reason? Like glitch it out or something?
No, that's crazy. Yeah, we've been here.
See, remember this?
Who the dick is this guy? See, we're so close. We've been through this whole damn area. Well, now it's saying it's over here, so... See, this is the frustrating part about the game. I don't know where the fuck to go. Did we unlock this?
Yeah, I've been through there. And then you go to the right and then to the left.
Yeah, this is where we were... Yeah, this is where it respawned us.
Yeah.
So... Friggin' Dark Souls coming out with a game that doesn't have a map, so everyone thinks that they don't have to make a map. And this weird area. It's just leading us in fucking
It's
circles.
a big circle.
Where is this asshole?
Back to front again.
Oh god, I hope I can make this. Maybe I'll land on... No.
Maybe dying now. Take
Oh, anything.
Yeah, see, at least with Dark Souls, you can knock them off the edge.
Right? Fuck! I may have been able to switch to fire at the last second, but I'm getting impatient. Really impatient. Just hurry up, guys. Guys, come on. I'm not trying here.
Maybe it'll respawn you back at it. That was weird.
So, I can't figure out where to even go. It's a giant circle. We've been around this entire map. These loading times.
Yeah, this is something you expect off like an older version of the 360, you know?
Exactly.
Not an Xbox One or PS4 or Xbox One. It's just weird.
It really feels like they just kept their old everything. Their old engine, their old mechanisms, their old design, their old everything from the PS3 and just dusted it off and then worked with the same engine to make this.
What would you ask of this humble
It really
merchant?
feels kind of cheap.
Yeah.
And yeah, that sucks.
Please take your time.
The lowlands we've been, we're here right now.
Yeah.
Where is this? The dust halls.
That's where I opened up when we had to push the block, and it opened up that passage. But you still go outside to the instead of skipping out through the tornado. Remember when I died? I hit the subway sign and I died. That's the passage I unlocked, so you can just skip through the tornado. But that's still far back. That's still really far back.
It is.
Oh, did it just not?
Please take your time.
It had to have not saved any of that progress. That's the only thing I can think of.
Thing is, this is the most recent save point that we've unlocked.
So did I go through that the entire time without unlocking another one before dying right there?
I think we just took like a wrong turn and made a backtracking. Because this one's even called the Demon's Peak.
Yeah.
And you would think that the boss would be at the peak. So, So the second we see something new, we'll just turn around and see if that works. Alright, so we came through there to get here.
Yeah. I remember I went up there.
And so if we go through here, which map is guiding us in the direction of, we have two paths. This one says it's in the direction of the demon, but we've gone that way before. It didn't quite work out because this is a dead end. Okay, so we will go this way. We do have this tornado shit up here. I'll just kill this out.
I feel like this is the wrong spawn point though.
Because, for fuck's sake.
Because it's only going to take you to the tornado again, right? Because we went straight to the tornado from here, right? First time. Remember we were like, whoa, what the hell?
Wait a second, this door needs to be opened.
Oh, interesting. That must be a...
see, I think we followed the skull both times. So, in order to get to the boss, you need to go against the fucking skull that tells you where to fucking go. Oh, but wait.
Yeah, you just
we were
did
just
that.
here, so this is a backtracking.
And now it's falls that way.
All the way back here. And what is through there? How did we get there?
That was from one of the spawn points that you did.
And we get there by going that way, and we circle around. So that's not it. So let's go in the direction of the skull up here, which we did before. straight skull direction.
That's where the lady. That's where she talked to me. The ghost.
Right, so that's gotta be progress.
There's the fire pit.
I hate you. Just gotta be fire, otherwise it will fucking hurt me. Not this guy very much currently right now, right? Just stand there, that's okay.
Take your nine down.
Yeah.
Fire.
Come and get me.
And see, then I jumped up. And
There's
I
the
really
money.
back one.
See, I was trying to start a combo there. I couldn't dodge. So let's go get this soul we neglected earlier. That... Oh, this is the area where the asshole was throwing
That's good,
stuff at us. Okay.
So you gotta take the ride from
I
that.
didn't even grab this.
No, that's it.
The skull leads us in this here direction. So I'm gonna jump up. Okay. So, now that we're up here, being very careful so we don't fuck this up again. But, no, wait. I want to just turn over? Why is this one?
I know that one's like broken. That one never,
Yeah.
it never flipped over. That's weird.
Huh.
Oh, I guess some of them do it. Like that.
Busted.
Yeah.
Interesting. So I guess I'll go up to this asshole. So maybe we're supposed to take it like halfway? Oh, I forgot to mention, if you're holding L1, you can kind of mark enemies if you're close enough. It'll auto. Are you fucking shitting me right now? I can fall off ledges. Why can't everyone? Jesus. I'm just gonna let this play out. So I can kill you up close up person.
Like the damage is just really didn't do anything.
Yeah.
So I missed that last time because I don't know where it would lead me if I went for it. It looks like it goes down, then down, because there's another one down there.
Well, if we take this path.
'Cause that's where I went. I went straight through there.
Right.
Remember?
And there was another path. I mean, I feel like this is just gonna lead us back around to this
Oh,
spot.
it definitely will. You see the fire pit?
Yeah, so we're gonna get that and then just jump back and then backtrack, so fuck that. Of course, the next one is sideways. God damn it. Almost fell off. There's so much invested in this now.
Or you can just stand right there and let it take you by itself.
Yeah. Or just shove me off the edge.
Seriously.
There's so much invested in this, I don't want to fuck it up. Still so far so good. Come on. Jesus. Gotta load it. You never know.
So you remember that went down there?
Yeah. There's nothing else here. So you have to go down here.
Yeah.
Maybe. No, the weight of that one doesn't do it. So you can't like shove it down more.
There's a shortcut.
Yeah. But it's not accessible from this side. Okay. I think we're very slowly making progress. Just don't take that fucking elevator again. Why is this ledge here? But it says the boss is this way.
Yeah, see that's
Well, this doesn't seem to backtrack to that spot.
the going around does too, right? That way does. That's where I went. I never went to the left.
Yeah, let's go up this way. Maybe there's just a locked door. More backtracking.
That must be a shortcut. And then you hear the... I wonder if that leads to that door that I unlocked. Yes, it does. See? Right straight up. Remember I told you, like, when I came through, I went through the little passageway? It led to that door where they're duplicating the enemy.
Seriously? Where the fuck is the next thing? There's these assholes out here we didn't touch. We have to.
So I went through there.
Oh my
Remember?
god.
And that's where we were. That's where I died because I couldn't get back up.
Yeah. Remember? Yeah, I remember now. So, oh, shit.
Going through there, you're just gonna. It literally is a big backtrack. If you're gonna go in there.
Well, we didn't actually go to the... So we went up the slope. We didn't go the other way.
True. True. That's right. We didn't. And that's when we went up the slope. That's where it just went all like crazy.
Yeah, the slope led us down a really wrong way. You'd think that... Oh, it did knock him back a little bit. Will I be able to go off the edge? Oh, I finally sent an enemy off the edge!
It works.
Jesus. That took far too long.
Seriously.
Okay,
So we didn't bother with that. We're looking at
yeah,
enemies.
so, yeah, we need to get something. We'll go down there.
We didn't go straight ahead.
Yeah, we didn't know.
There is a option.
Fuck's sakes. Are you? Oh god. I I'm gonna do it again!
There it is.
There we go. Okay, so...
I saw a purple switch up there. I don't know if it's behind it or above you. Check, like right in front of you. Look up. I saw a purple switch coming up here. Just above that gated area. See it?
Okay, so we need
That's where I saw purple, but...
So we need to circle around somehow.
And I think we gotta go to that close.
Yeah, maybe.
Because we can't... Because that just bounces back, right? You gonna climb it?
Yeah, I can grapple all day. That's it. So we obviously need this block down there, and then we can grapple onto it and jump off. But we need to get it moving. So.
Yeah, and that might be what the push does up there.
You would think with this ability... It did work! I didn't think it would work!
Yeah, it did work, but it's blocked back there now.
Maybe we just keep pushing it back.
You actually you can't pull it.
Seriously.
See, another block.
Okay. Well, that's different. I seriously didn't expect that to work.
I didn't expect that to work either.
See, that's the thing. You just have to try shit that you don't think is gonna work. And honestly, it shouldn't work. Oh, come on. Alright, so I think we had the right idea. It's not the right time. Or not even that, we just didn't finish the idea. We got distracted with some stupid...
Stupid person, too.
Yeah.
Oh.
There we go.
Sharks.
So we got a piece of shards. This is over there. We could jump up there again. But why?
That's the only other way.
Wait. What?
The track is, yeah. It's not a full track.
Oh. Well, that's silly. Wait a second. Is this the other end of the track, maybe? But, if we double jumped up here, we couldn't get anywhere. There's no point to move any of these with that ability. Here.
That's what that shortcut is.
Oh, it's the same fucking shortcut.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I didn't know it was to this spot. Don't take that way. But, yeah.
That's the only way, though.
What the fuck?
Yeah. You're literally on your way back to go get all the souls.
I know. Okay, well, this is frustrating.
The only thing is, it's just, yeah, we took that stupid detour. Because see, it's
Yeah.
gonna go back. It's gonna take you to that back area so you can take that,
How the fuck do you get back here?
those souls are down there, and you definitely want to get those.
Oh, I don't give a shit about those
Yeah.
souls. I just want to get to the boss. Yeah, it's the only natural
Yeah,
progression.
you can't get back. You just forcing you to go forward and around.
Maybe we missed something.
Had to.
Well,
Tell you, we got
maybe-
distracted because of that stupid thing.
Yeah, maybe one of those ice blocks we could have used the purple hammer on. We just didn't do that. Die from you assholes. I can't even target them. Actually, yeah, there's a pathway Where they are.
We went there.
Did we?
Yeah, remember it just takes me to that room where it had the
Yeah. Asshole! Fucking blocking. Yeah, I don't remember that. Oh yeah,
right
these
there.
assholes. It's just
Oh shit, okay.
hey guy.
That guy was there, was he?
Yeah, he was. Oh god.
Oh, that's right, 'cause
Oh,
they used
I'm
my
so
ice,
glad you taunted.
Seriously. That's right, I'm gonna use my ice armor on them.
That's right, yeah. Okay.
Nothing in there.
Nothing fucking up here. Even though that's where think. Oh wow, this map indicator really sucks.
And we did the jump that. Oh, left. So do we have to go in there? Remember we didn't go in there before.
Yeah. The lady said that's one of the ancients. I assumed that meant don't fuck with him. But yeah, you're right. The
Yellow?
skull leads
The skull
that
leads in
way.
there. Maybe that's the boss?
No. Here's the thing. I know what the last two bosses are.
Okay.
Because one of them is Pride, and I saw her earlier in the game, and she just went in her own, like, dimension. And she's locked behind a door. And she says, come back when you have more blood on your hands. I'm like, excuse me?
Maybe defeating more bosses.
That's what I'm saying. And I beat every other sin, and they
Yeah.
are interesting. I mean, I'm kind of shown to you, but, like, the very first sin you fight is Wrath. And you beat him, but he also beats you, so you kind of fall unconscious, and then when you wake up, he's gone. Which is very unwrath-like, in my opinion. So, we're looking for Wrath right now. Because I know where Pride is. And that is not him.
Maybe it opens up to something.
Fuck it, I'll just use my supers on or some shit.
Yeah, see the door to your left? See it. That's the fire door.
That's right, this is the asshole that was, like, throwing shit at us. Well, he doesn't hit that hard.
And there's the switch. So you have to beat the boss to get the switch.
He's not even like a real boss.
No, it's just a little mini boss.
You wanna fight him?
Now you can.
You're like, I'm
Yeah, I
done.
know.
This is stupid. And getting the timing down for these stupid dodges
Yeah,
is
that's
just...
the hard part.
It's not even like a quick smart dodge. It's like you have to see them doing it and press the button when they're doing their wind-up animation for it to be timed right.
And not get hit by the back of the recoil.
Yeah. It's not like a smart dodge like Kratos.
Right.
Where he'll actually, they have the AI for him to physically move out of the way of the attack. So like he'll just casually dodge and duck his head.
Yeah.
And this, it's one animation.
Nope.
Ooh.
Nice.
Wow. Here's the thing, I know what this is, and it's not even that good. It's, you get, the only way you can upgrade your weapons is with, like, levels, but you can also give them special traits with these sockets. Thing
Right.
is, it doesn't give you, like, a shit ton of sockets, so you have a bunch to pick from. It's just enough so that you have one for every weapon.
Yeah.
So the customization is really just like, I want that one on my weapon, and then I have to swap them. It's not like, I have this large collection to pick from, so I'm gonna go, like, I'm gonna stack everything on strength. No, it's like, I want this weapon to do this thing, which means that weapon now can't do that. And I can upgrade those enchantments, and the very last upgrade requires this.
Damn.
So there's supposed to be a lot of these in the game,
Wow.
and that's my first
That
one.
was your first one.
Stupid. Fucking stupid.
Man, I don't think I can go now.
You done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Alright, well,
Damn.
you heard it here, folks. Frank's done. I guess I will keep streaming for my loving fans.
Yeah, you gotta get to the next checkpoint.
Yeah, watch. The boss is gonna be right around the corner. I'm gonna text you when I find him, and he's gonna be like 2 seconds away.
Probably.
Alright, but
If you do, let me know so I can watch it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, it'll be on Twitch for a bit, and I'll put it on YouTube too. So that's it for now, as far as Drunk Friends gaming goes. And when I get back, it's just gonna be Not Very Zen gaming after that. And I'm gonna try and find and beat Wrath and see how I feel about that. So yeah, until then, sit tight. Alright, Operator Gaming is back, and now we're gonna go find Wrath in about 5 seconds now that we're alone. Yep, this is totally the thing from earlier. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oops, wrong one. Yep. Just gonna send it back. All the shortcuts open up? Fuck. That's the way it's supposed to go, so we're gonna go the opposite way. Actually, sorry, I just gotta, lower the volume for our headphones a little bit. It's kind of excuse me. I think I'll raise my voice a little bit. Shit. Yep. All of the shortcuts reopened. This is where we're trying to get through earlier. But now that's coming through. Now I can kill this guy. Jesus. Okay. Just, do what I want you to. That's cool. Oh, I gotta fight this guy. That didn't work. Damn, seriously. Oh, is it the same fucking angle? I'm dead. I'm so dead. God damn it. It does not last long enough. Oh, it's gonna bring me all the way back. God damn it. I don't miss this. Well, wait a second. I guess I don't have to do it the last second. The whole idea is that you get up to the top of it and then you jump off. So I can just do it early on. Yeah. Oh, fuck. What's a quick way? You got a closer spot, dude?
Please take your time.
I don't know any of these places. This way might be faster. Fuck, what is the closest spot to that area?
As you wish. Farewell for now.
All of you, jeez. Skull. I always do. Jesus. I want to deal with any of you. I know there's a shortcut. There's gotta be a faster way. I just can't think of it. Good, he's got his own shit. That's Fuck, I just wish I knew where it was. Or rather, where the checkpoint was, really. We ended up doing a backtrack. I just don't remember how that backtrack worked. fucked it up too. These crawl spaces just don't feel like running. Oh, this is gonna be a shortcut. I'm gonna make everything easier. So right to a checkpoint. Or right to a cross. I'm gonna adjust my headphone volume one last time. Sorry about that. Oh, how intimidating. Oh no! Maybe this bug will kill me. Time. Loading times. Incredible.
Look there. You feel that? The vibrations of power that emanate from it.
No, but feeling isn't my strong suit. That said, I would recommend avoiding it.
Why?
If I may be blunt, what brews within is not part of your mission.
Interesting.
Yeah, the tornado is going to be wrapped in fury or what? Alright, so that's obviously where it's supposed to go. Just gotta make sure it's safe. Alright, so it's turning direction. Has to go once. Around, I guess. Or it's just gonna stay over there so it can chase me. Doesn't matter. Yep, there we go. Jesus, it almost got me. Hey, guy.
Great, take your time.
We're trying to make a deal and it's shaking.
As you wait, this will be fun. As you wait. Ah, do make sure they scream, Austin.
Well, made progress either way. That's gonna be a shortcut later. Or it's gonna be Yeah, that's awesome. That's not what I meant to do.
What?
When I have the purple hair, it allows me to defy all kinds of laws of physics, i.e. I can be heavy when I'm not supposed to, and I took it off. Yeah.
And you crushed your skull.
Yep. Well, there's a tornado up there that would suck me up and kill me if I wasn't wearing the purple one, and I accidentally took it off. So, that was my bad. I think I'm on to something. If I just don't fuck it up this time, I'll be alright. Kindly fuck up. Huh. Shit. I don't think that's the right idea anyway. Trying to solve a puzzle here. Having a bit of an issue. Because it's so simple, my actions are limited. I have to keep the purple on or I die. It will go away if I get out of its range. So in other words, like, walk into it. It's unaffected by that. Maybe I Well, it's gone now. So what the fuck? Huh. I can't hit this switch, the ice ability, shot. So up here. No. Absolutely. That's a perfect shot. It'll open that up, no problem. How am I supposed to make it to the other side without it moving? Even if I run? It's just gonna take it. That's not gonna work. fucking beginning. Shit. I have to do this with the purple one, anything else will get killed. Can I run up this ledge without having to jump? That'll save a fraction of a second. Not. This is a... Maybe I just need to be faster. And if I do, it's kind of stupid. Far away. Barely not missing it. Damn. Wait a second. No. Alright, need a new tactic. This thing's gonna follow me. And if I go away, it's gonna go this way. Unless it kills me, in which case it will pop right off. Drop it right there. This. Right where I want it. Then I have no faster running. My horse is dead. Can I freeze this thing? Maybe give myself a fraction of a second more? No, I don't think so. None of the abilities will make me run faster. And there's no shortcut up here. So I need to just outrun it? That seems kind of silly. Okay, that's clearly not fucking working, so how the shit do you do this? I have no ability to, like, block the door. I only have an ability to knock that thing. Suggestions, anyone? I have a bit of an issue. That could take it all fucking way off. So the sure fire? Yeah. The sure way of it staying here is if it kills it. Then what? I knock it over there, but every time it does, the wind takes it away. I'll give that a shot, but also pretty sure that may crush me. Hey, I'm open to suggestions. So my weight will keep it down. The second I let up, that gate's gonna start closing. But maybe that'll give me the fraction of a second longer I need, maybe? Shell. Oh my god, that was it? Ah! I feel like... I don't know, I feel like that was as fast as it could have gone. Bad. Right? Good boy. Now that it's down, I wait and keep it there. Yep, I'm a badass. Fuck! Okay, that was perfect. So, that's not the way to do it. And the ice ability isn't freezing it any longer than it should be. And I got fire and I got lightning, neither of which work against stuff like this. And this is a purple block. Purple is the only thing that can affect it. The wind will take me up if I change to any other color. If I had like a second block to put on top of that block and like wedge it, but this is all I got. This hallway, this button, this block, and the gate. That's all I got on my disposal. This feels right. That is working so far. That's the exact distance I need for the button. Getting on top of the block does give me a fraction of a second longer to work with, but I have to stay purple. And I have no abilities that will make it stay on the block longer. I can't freeze it from here. Or stasis it, whatever it's called it is. I'm having a real issue. And when you drop down, a fraction of a second faster run is cancelled, replaced by the walk. Oh, come on. She basically went under the fucking gate. Alright, well that's awesome. It just resets it every fucking time.
And there's no way to freeze the game.
Changing would take up a fraction of a second, and then I have to aim, and then charge, and then throw. And even right now, it doesn't look like it's freezing over. It feels like a glitch if I died and it stayed over here with me. Because I could knock it back, but the wind would just come back and take it from me before I press the button. If you jump, it kills you? Damn. It's aggressive. Wait a second. My next instinct would be to switch to the Storm Hollow, because technically this is a storm. But I'm pretty sure it would just kill me anyway, and fly in the face of logic. It's just down the hall. Go away. Go away, Storm. Not even you. Piss off. sucked up again. It is so fast. Well, I guess my ability also knocks it pretty far over. Well, how do I lightly nudge it back my way a little bit? Wait a second. There's a ledge here that implies I can get the block on my side. The problem is, there's this thing in the way. And it's not destructible. Then wait, yeah, I wanted a point to do that. Just means that I would never find anywhere. And the tornado's not turn off well. The tornado's too strong. Shaped divot in the ground. And then once I'm gone, it sends over there. And then when I do come back, so do I have to let it kill me just so I can get behind it for a fraction of a second and knock it back here? It doesn't feel right. The rest of this doesn't feel right. I think a puzzle you get stumped on would be more complicated. This one isn't, but it is. Okay, that's obviously not the way it works because that was best case scenario. Okay, really frustrated here. I don't want to have to look this up. TOH. Try to TOH? What am I saying? So you think this is it, huh? But it's just such a narrow gap. You'd think that it would work if it was right. This, falling off of the block, See, I should have gone through the gate, which implies that there's a way to make that thing, like, sit tight, maybe? Or give me a fraction of a second longer. Then again, they are trying to get back to their roots of frustrating hack and slash puzzles that are a fraction of a second. No puzzle in the game has been like this, though. So far, it's been very good about this. The biggest problem, like, I like what you're thinking, but the biggest issue with it is that the second you fall off a ledge, you begin walking in a regular animation, and her run isn't that much faster. So not only do you have to click down on L3 to make her go that speed, but you lose that running animation when you go up and down from the surface. And then the second that the tornado is there, the block is gone and the gate is starting to close. See, right there, she started walking instead of running. And now the tornado's already on her. So the second I get off this thing, this block comes up. The second I get off, I'm not going to be able to run. So that's going to waste a fraction of a second there. And then I guess I could just try dodging my way there. No. Almost. See, her body went through it, but her hitbox did not. There's got to be a way to keep this thing down. Anything in like the previous room, maybe? Anything at all. Wait no. There's no way I'd have to go back out there to, like, I don't know, defeat the tornado. Yeah. Because if the tornado wasn't there at all, the block would just stay. Maybe there's like a distraction. Okay. It's just a big open field. Shit. Maybe that's it. Maybe I distract it over here. Go all the buttfuck way over here. No, it's already up on me. Ready at the lever. Oh, there is no lever. You gotta switch. So try to hit the lever. But it follows you to the other side. Well, even if I stay on this level. Wait till it follows me. Even going up from this ledge to that ledge is okay. Taking away from running. Yeah, where to get up. It's halfway. Like it's halfway. Oh, it doesn't drop it halfway. Like, it is when I'm gone, it brings it all the way back to starting point. And it's unaffected by the ice and the stasis ability, so I can't make it stay there that way. And when it comes over here, the tornado holds onto it until I'm gone, and then the tornado brings it back to point A. There's nothing in this room. I would almost say wish there was something in here that I could use to distract the tornado, like a picture of my face or something, but very as if this is the puzzle that gets me. Alright, so now that that's there, let's try it again. Nope. across that one. Of course, that didn't work. Lightning ain't gonna do shit. Fire ain't gonna do shit. This rectangle does nothing for me. Maybe I can just run past it. Oh my god, it's so close. There's gotta be a way to make the block stand down. It would be weird if it was just a timing thing. I just wouldn't feel right. And if it does come up here, I can lead it over here. And then the second I'm gone, the tornado goes and drops it at point A. Jumping on top of it when the tornado is there just kills me. The glaive ability just makes it bounce away. I have nothing to make it come towards me. If I could, just make it... Well, even if I made it stop here, I've gotten it to glitch over here by dying. But when I hit it back, it goes all the way over and completely misses the button. I'm probably gonna die, but I'm gonna go outside with my Storm Hollow, and maybe the Storm Hollow has something to do with the, I don't know, storm trying to kill me. I got no souls to waste again. There. No. Storm Hollow has nothing to do with it. The Storm Hollow really feels like the most useless. It has almost no interaction with the rest of the game. And every place that it can bring you, you can also get to with the Ice Hollow. And you would think, you know, there's a storm, and I have the Hollow of Storms. It would do at least something. Doesn't do fuck all. This is down here to the right. See this? Oh, just it's not picking me up. There we go. Well, it picks up the Storm Hollow a lot faster than that one, so the purple one will definitely give me some time out there.
There's nothing that you can spawn to hold your place for a little bit.
We had that in Darksiders 2, and they just threw that mechanic away. Darksiders 2 had so much good to it, and it's like they just threw it all away. Let's start from scratch. Dark Souls got away with it, so let's just do that. Instead of, you know, following the footsteps of ourselves, like our last game, there's stuff out there. There's friggin' stuff out here. Do I not have to do that area?
Our enemy is here.
Are you shitting me right now? I'm gonna set it on fire? That's all it takes? You shitting me right now?
Congratulations on your victory, mistress. I hope it was worth risking everything.
Did you hear it?
I heard only your screams and a monster died.
Perhaps. Or perhaps the universe holds much more mystery than I ever imagined.
What does that mean, mistress? I detest philosophy.
Oh, well, you're full of it then. So, I was right. I had to go outside and kill the tornado. As fucking if. Wow. Well, now that puzzle's gonna be a cinch. And I don't even think it's the way to go. So, what's downstairs? The skull goes this way. A trophy for cleanup crew. I assume I got a certain number of crystallized souls. That is fucking hilarious. I was kidding when I said kill the tornado. Ooh. Back, adjust. No problem. If I had gotten it, I wonder if it would have made the game crash. Just breaks down, crying. Wait a second. Was that supposed to be possible so you didn't have to go outside? Then how the fuck could you have done it? We got ridiculously close and it wasn't working. Whatever. It's done. Right?
We're safe
That's
for now, but
fucking
you're an
good.
idiot if you think anything ahead will be easy.
Are you ready for another round with Wrath, mistress?
I killed
Second
him once
and
before.
last. I owe him a proper beating.
Oh, fuck. I feel like right here. Wait a second. This is a fucking shortcut. I know this area. I've spawned here many a time. Are you goddamn kidding me? Yeah, we keep dropping through there. Ugh. For fuck's sakes. Like there. Where is he? It says he's nearby. I got no souls to it, so I'll go.
Who knew the apocalypse would have so many elevators?
Must you fill the silence with your chatter?
Are you suggesting the Great Fury does not enjoy the pleasure of my company?
Pleasure is not the word I'd use.
You wound me, mistress. Have I not been the voice of guidance on this mission?
I will admit, you are not completely useless.
You flatter me, mistress.
Don't get used to it.
Wow.
Sounds like a terrible battle. Which means we'll be running headlong towards it?
You're learning!
For sure. Thanks for the view, and good night.
Let it take you over! There's only glory in pain! Anger is love! Death is life!
He's pretty cool, wingless angel. Oh, you got a new weapon, huh? Did you?
How beautiful you are! Especially when you're this angry.
I wish I could
In
take
some
a hit
other
like that in
reality,
gameplay.
I could have loved you, Fury.
Yeah, we were kind of a match made in heaven. Alright, well, that's a bit of a problem. What am I supposed to do about that? Oh, can't stop the problems. He's the last one.
And fight back!
I'm a little confused. He goes off and fights these assholes. I'm kinda have a problem getting these guys. That's really weird. Well, he doesn't heal all the way up completely, so maybe it's just... Why is my fall animation so shitty? Okay, yeah, so he regenerates, but not completely. War is kind of busy right now. So is Death. In the eye of the storm is hilarious. Ow. Is that it? Does he have a third mode?
Where is your anger? How can you fight without
Seeing
anger?
red.
Skillfully, it appears. Am I still beautiful?
It's pretty straightforward. That first one was kind of a bitch. Just had to be really aggressive. Ooh, can I take it? Can that be my weapon?
Thanks for the assistance.
Watching, not speaking.
Huh. We're all learning something on this little sojourn.
Aren't you gonna take that? Still got the shard active. So it's just Pride left. Wait, really? It just popped me out here? What a weird place. Or placement? Where's the nearest fucking thing? How do we get back up there? It's right fucking there. Ah, whatever. Okay, so I have to go fucking go. I kind of don't care about you. Come on. I guess I could just die. That would be one quick way to do it. Oh, there you go. So I guess at this point,
Good eating.
I'm gonna feed some
This
souls.
will be fun for as you wish. Take your time as you wish.
So let's actually let's go up.
What would you ask of this humble? Please take your time.
Maker's Forge. So I'll upgrade my shit, crack all of my soul gem things, upgrade as much as possible, and then go see if Pride will let me fight her now. If so, I'll just crank that out tonight. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll save that for another night. It is getting a little bit late, and I have a big work day tomorrow. I say these like they're pressing matters. Are you done building whatever the fuck you're building? Why do you face this way? Face me.
Fury.
Oh.
It's good to see you. I hope you know what a service you're doing for the humans. You're not just saving lives, you're saving hope. Let me boost that little trinket I gave you.
Oh. Nice.
All right. Let's see what I can do for you.
Evade invincibility window and havoc generated. So this one increases the havoc generated. This would increase the havoc and the evade window. That's nice. And this one is going for arcane damage reduction. This one's going for chance to spawn. Oh yeah, I didn't even look at this one. Chance to spawn the health lurcher. This one. And item drop chance. I mean, a health lurcher would just be separate than my normal healing. I'm gonna do this for the evade window. Oh shit, I need angelic artifacts in 4 of them.
Interesting.
For
Aiming to lay down a mighty herd, are we?
I'm just gonna upgrade this. Yeah.
Oh, what beautiful havoc you'll wreak. Oh, what beautiful havoc you'll wreak with that.
Take it to the limit. Trophy got. Alright, so level 10 is the max. That's good to know. Yeah.
Anything that was possible. But anything that was possible. Some of my best
Nope.
work.
Need some more piece of adamantine and some angelic artifacts.
Interesting. Take care. And
Piece angelic.
watch your back.
153,000 souls. I was just carrying those around. So a few more angelic.
What would you ask of this humble
Maybe a few
merchant?
chunks.
Take your time.
Angelic, I think I needed 3.
A wise decision.
You got chunks? Oh, now you sell Essence of the Chosen. Fuck you. Oh, we can only sell 1. You don't sell chunks. That's what I need. Dick. You're really aggressive salesman.
An excellent choice.
So without chunks, I can't upgrade my throwing weapon. But with the
As you wish. Farewell for now.
that increases my evade window. And what else? I don't even remember what weapon it was on. Arcane damage with this weapon. Yeah, havoc generated, and then evade invincibility. That is big as possible. I accidentally started investing in the other one, and you can't go both.
What do you
until the
need, horseman? All right. Let's see what I can do for you.
Evade invincibility window. Perfect. Angelic. Demonic. check.
possible, but now you're even deadlier.
Trophy, can you restore the balance? Question mark. And then, thinking I might just... I could just invest in this, Essence of the Chosen. And then 20% on everything. And then I could put that on my main weapon. Yeah, I'll do that.
Interesting. Take care. And, watch your back, eh?
And put it on my, my whip. It's maxed out. Anyway. I'll get your butt back. Thank you.
What would you ask? Take your time.
Nope. Yep. There we go. That's the chosen one of that friggin'.
I knew you couldn't resist. As you wish. Farewell for now.
It must look really funny from the perspective of the makers. This this entity that's a rider of the apocalypse going, I think I left my shard of adamantine in my other pants. Runs out, runs back in.
What do you need, horseman?
Upgraded.
All right.
There we go.
Let's see what I can do for you.
Yep, and do it.
Some of my best. Interesting. Take care.
Now put that on my weapon. And these, I guess we'll get the other one. So this gives 20% physical and arcane with 20% health. Now this will give arcane damage to this weapon and arcane resistance. This one will increase my invincibility evade window. And this one will give chance to spawn a health lurcher. I guess that's nice. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Silver piece, running chunks. This is so, like, disappointing. That there's 2 armor sets and one of them is fucking DLC.
Watch your back, eh?
And it does nothing for the game. It looks nice. And it's just a color swap, too. It doesn't even look different. At least even in the first game, there was one that made you look fucking badass. It was a bitch to find all pieces, but you looked fucking cool at the end. What is this building? Quite distracting. This is the best magic, it just defends me. Actually, hold on. So this one spawns Wrath. Chance weapon to spawn Wrath when killing an enemy, plus reward from lurchers Wrath. Oh, when killing an enemy.
What would you ask of me? Take your time.
So my blades are all, or my blades. I'm thinking of Battle War. My whip is done. My throwing glaive is looking pretty good. Oh, my enchantments are done. I don't need any of this shit. Do I have one of the undying shards?
An excellent choice.
Maybe even 2. I think I'll be okay. I have most of that shit anyway. All that's done.
As you wish. This will be fun for both of us.
17 though. I'm gonna beat them all. Real beefy.
As you wish. Take your time.
Still got 6,000 to go. And pieces I have the fewest of. I can grab 2 of those real quick.
An excellent
One,
choice.
I guess.
As you wish. This with as you wish. Farewell.
Perfectly balanced. Big spender trophy. Thank you. With a nice 600 health. And my Nephilim Respite will heal 475, if I'm reading that right. There's still another fucking relic. How the shit do I get that last relic? I'll hold on to these last 2.
Well, for now.
See how the fight goes.
What would you ask of this humble? Please take your time.
I want to get over there and die. So I can get all my charges back on my healing. What the hell? There it goes. As if pride has to be the last. Tells me it is so that's gotta be the way it is. Alright guys, kill me. Kill me. Do the trick. Those things. I'm gonna give this boss one try, and then I'm gonna call it a night. Thanks in advance for watching Not Very Zen Gaming. Hopefully it's not a long fight. So I got full everything, I got my ice, I'm not carrying any souls, I'm fully upgraded. I'm gonna have 2 extra points to spend if I feel like I'm not doing the trick. Let's do this.
Confidence suits you.
When earned, yes.
You are proud. See, I never understood why pride was considered a deadly sin. The power you feel now after having completed an arduous task, isn't it empowering? You've shown great promise, done exceptional work. Don't you deserve something for it?
Perhaps, but not from you.
Before you make a tragic mistake, I'd like to make you an offer. You've seen the world. You've seen the state it's in. You're smart enough to know that someone somewhere has lied to you. There is no plan. There is no balance. It's all lies. But imagine if it were true. Imagine if you and I truly set out to give the world direction, order. Isn't that your true purpose? We could be the force for balance the world deserves. We could be greatness.
At one time, that speech might have worked on me. But that was when I did not understand how ugly pride could be. Thank you for your generous offer, but if this world is to be fixed, neither of us will be the ones to do it.
Who do you think you are? That's me! Nothing. Your whole miserable life will compare to that I have built. Bleeding to death is great. I'm sure your brother will be so proud. Hardly a performance worth bragging about, now was it? Fight back! Nothing accomplished your whole business life is apparent that I have built. Who do you think you are to try and best me?
No way that was it.
Afraid to look at yourself?
No way. Egomaniac with my
Did
trophy?
you speak to the Lord of the Hollows? He knew. He too was proud.
Tell me about the Council.
Your so-called masters are infected with pride. They serve no balance. Who do you think released the Seven from our prison? What purpose do we serve without humanity to corrupt? Tell me my words do not ring true. You cannot deny the pride that still resides within you, can you?
Enough empty flattery! Tell me everything.
You already know everything, mistress. The great irony here is that for once, your enemy is right. You should feel pride, but you do not. You only feel fear. Fear that you came this close to greatness, only to fall!
See? Your counsel betrays you.
Oh, thanks for helping out earlier, by the way.
Watcher?
Always so pretty. I used to be so jealous of you, sister.
Envy.
No.
Didn't see that coming.
It was all true!
Yes, all of it. I envy that ignorance. Bliss, is it not? You know what else I envy? Your power. And thanks to our mutual benefactors, that power is mine! Pride had it right. The Charred Council set you up. They want us all dead. All Seven Sins and the Horsemen. No! Oh, but I knew better. Jealousy, eh? Jealousy. I took the form of a trusted servant, and you, Horseman, became both my sword and my shield. With the other sins out of the way, I will destroy the Charred Council once and for all! Only then will the Earth finally be mine!
Oh, come on. You're a fucking horseman. Give a shit.
Pride goes before the fall! A bit on the nose, but the message is clear!
So what, the last boss fight is Envy again, but she's gonna have all the powers of the previous ones. So she's gonna have 7 fucking modes.
You snore. Maybe it's a broken nose. Well, looks like you've been busy. Doing what, I have no idea, other than getting your ass handed to you.
Who are you, human? To
speak to me like this?
Oh, I'm just another refugee. Like you. But I'm not strong enough to defend the balance. That's your purpose.
I have learned that I am weak.
Well, maybe now you finally understand how all humans feel. Pulled into a war they never asked for. Left to their own devices against forces they cannot possibly understand or effectively fight.
Are you God?
All of humanity has been betrayed. And yet, they still fight on. What about you?
You Morgan Freeman.
I strayed from the path. I have been jealous. I have been wrathful. I have been lazy. Worse and more. All the things the seven sins stand for, and I have paid dearly for it.
So in other words, you have lived.
Yes.
Good then. You're finally alive. And with life, there is always hope.
Hope? I was humbled in my battle with envy. No doubt she's on her way to destroy the Charred Council, even as we speak. And I remain stranded on Earth, so when you speak of hope, human, I cannot concur. All hope is lost.
No. Haven is built on hope. Come, speak to Ulthane. You'll see.
I was just here. Okay, this little long-ass cutscene. Finally, they're done building it. Jeez. Alright. As much as I would love to keep this cutscene going all night, I'm tired. And I'm gonna call it here. Thank you for watching Not Very Zen Gaming. I may jump back on this in the morning before Warframe kicks in just to finish the cutscene. But that's the show. I'm done. Good night, and thank you for watching Not Very Zen Gaming. Take it easy.